One. Chuck Fenda is ready. Before I talk to him, when this song was released, Born on the Wall of Ghana, I played this song like I have no head. Hey, 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 hey. We never been the living fire on the fire from dead. Give it up. Me see them from run that tune again. Mr. Fenda. Serious straight. We never been the living fire on the fire from dead. Give it up. Me see them from where they are and Asaase man you breed and now move right. Inside them don't have no love and them thirsty for blood like vampire. Them come out that night. Hey, serious time. Some gruesome crime. Zing. Hey, hey, Ghana. Let me hear you sing. Warning, I warn to the evil of. Pull it up again, Lagazee. How you mean? Hold on. Two man pull up, man. Easy. King Lord Morgan says big up King Lagazee. Easy. One love. Let's go on the line and welcome the great Chuck Fenda on Asaase Radio in Ghana. Easy. Mr. Fenda, how are you doing?
Bless up, brother. Bless up. Give thanks to life.
Yeah, man. How is the vibe?
Okay, the vibes is just so full. We just give thanks for those finally get the chance to talk to the whole of Africa. Finally get the chance to talk to Ghana. A long time you have about the fire, Lagazee. I don't just know it's been a long time. You know what I mean? We're just grateful. It's an honor to be here. You know what I mean? I want to speak with the ice still, you know. So just big up all of the Chuck Fenda fans, you know, Ghana and Africa. It's a love and a joy, you know?
Definitely. All right. So, Mr. Fenda, right now, you are live on Asaase 99.5 in Accra. That is the Greater Accra region, right?
Yeah. Easy. Big up the whole of Accra.
And
blazing fire. Big up the whole listeners, big up the whole staff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And when you go to Ashanti region, Kumasi, we live also on 98.5.
Easy. Big up Kumasi, see you be love, living fire, care cool.
Yeah, man.
King Lagazee.
Yeah, man.
Body radio.
Selassie. And when you go to Central region, that is Cape Coast, we live on 100.3.
Zing, Asaase Radio.
You see me? And when you go to the Northern region, Tamale, we live on 99.7. And approximately 40 million people are listening to you right now, Chuck Fenda.
Easy.
See it. Give thanks to a grateful man. Big up, man. King Lagazee, you don't know. The whole Africa, the whole Ghana, the whole entire world lagging right now, living for you. This is a serious interview because a long time people have not hear Chuck Fenda upon an interview in Africa, you know. You don't know Africa is one of my biggest markets. So we're grateful and you know, it's a love and a joy, you know. You gotta talk to the people about you see it.
Yeah, man. So people, we live on Asaase 995 page on Facebook. If you want to see Chuck Fenda live, how he's pulling his beard, it's early morning, in America, and he just wake up, sipping up some tea, you understand me? And pulling up his beard and all that with his white teeth. You understand me? Rasta clean, man. I want him to them.
Easy.
Don't do it. See it.
Yeah, man. All right. Chuck Fenda, we know that COVID step in and mash up a whole lot of things. You understand me? And if I should know from your perspective, when COVID step in, how was life like for you as an artist?
Well, it kind of slowed up a lot of things because we was on a lot of festival in Europe. So, you know what I mean? We couldn't get for travel and stuff like that. But we just take it to the studio. So that's when we was recording this new album, Eternal Fire, set to release by the end of December, like the 1st of January, thereabout. Yeah, but we just take it to the studio. We just exercise, only by exercise, you know what I mean? And only studio, everyday studio, you know what I mean? And just exercise and, you know, sometimes we just jog, cause the sea is right across from where I live at. So I just go across the street and just go to the sea and just every morning, every evening, and just pray and all our vibes and just connect with nature as usual, you know. So it kind of financially, we couldn't get to move, we couldn't get to see the funds, but on a spiritual level, it more stronger because, you know, you connect more, you know what I mean? You're dead in the water every day, you rise up early in the morning and you swim and you pray and you just head to the studio right after. So that's how we get a lot more inspiration and a lot more things came to me like that, you know?
All right. Now, let's talk about this. Yesterday, I planned to call you yesterday via the phone so we can reason. And immediately I sent in the message. You were like, Lagazee, call me after Sabbath. And I realized that the man is full of spirituality. How spiritual are you, Chuck Fenda?
Well, like I said, the things I do is not of my own authority, but it's just the Almighty Jah will do everything to me. So it's just a way of life, you know. It's just how I operate because you don't know we work with the universe and things like that. So we always have to keep the Sabbath day holy. You know what I mean? And just move on a spiritual level. So God can just enlighten me and just guide me and get a third vision so I can see certain things. And but so it's an inborn thing from way back from a child coming up. You don't know your grandmother, your grandparents, because I grew up with my grandparents and they were spiritual as well. So it's just a thing with us. It's just life in general. We can't wake up or we can't go out there without a prayer, you know what I mean, without a give all praises to the Almighty, you know what I mean? So it's just a way of life, you know. It's just like when you put on your clothes and you have to brush your teeth and you know, that's how spirituality is to be. It's be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, exactly 2 p.m. is the time in the studios of Asaase Radio.
Easy.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Chuck Fenda one-on-one.
Zing. Asaase Radio.
Yeah, man. And I would like you to, you know, if you have any question, you understand me? Big up to Michael, Emmanuel K. Mills. Big up to Prince Tego. Big up to Elizabeth Jackson. All on the live. You understand me? Give thanks for the signal. You understand me? Kwame Ampoma Edueje says Yard Settings is the biggest reggae dancer show in Africa without a doubt. Yeah, them fi know that.
Zing. Asaase Radio.
Yeah, man. And Asaase Radio is leading everywhere. And we're talking to Chuck Fenda one-on-one. We're asking him about, you know, how he feels in terms of COVID and, you know, when COVID jump out and how is the balance and all that. And trust me, everything is all right with him. Now, Mr. Fenda, let's step into your career now. You were born in Brooklyn. How was like you growing up like, you know, in the areas of Brooklyn?
Yeah. All right. I came about is different, you know, because I don't know my father. You know what I mean? My mother just got pregnant in Jamaica with me, and then that is my grandmother filed for her. She came to the States, but while she came to the States and leaving Jamaica, she was pregnant at the time. Mm-hmm. So when she came over here now, she had me over here in the States, and then at 6 weeks old, she sent me back to Jamaica. So, you know, and then I grew up in Jamaica now at 6 weeks old. You know what I mean? I spent most of my life in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. And then I migrate back to the States when I was like around 15, 16. That's when I came back to the States. So all of my youthful days, like younger days coming up, you know what I mean? It was all about Jamaica. If they didn't tell me, say, oh, yo, you know, say you're born in Brooklyn, you know what I mean? I wouldn't even know that. It's when my grandmother revealed that to me. Mm-hmm. And I said, yo, you know what I mean? So it was just kind of different at the time. You know what I mean? I deal with what, yeah.
All right. So you made mention of you not knowing your father and all that.
My mother. Because my mother just leaves. When my mother sent me back down to Jamaica, she never came back to Jamaica. It's my grandparents who grew me.
All right.
So, you know what I mean? So I didn't even see her from them time. I never seen her, but she just, you know what I mean? So, how we coming on earth, and look at my life and my career, you can't take no side of, you know what I mean? You just have to depend on the Almighty Father just side.
Definitely.
So, you know, my transition in the earth is very different, you know what I mean, than other people, you know, because I don't know both parents, you know, just do that, you know what I mean? My mother have been in America, and at a young age, send back the child to Jamaica to her mother, which is my grandmother, and then my grandmother nurtured me and bring me up as a youth, as a child, coming up to be a youthful age. You know
Definitely.
What I mean? So I didn't even see her back from them time until even now.
All right. So, growing up around your grandmother, how was it like? Was it strict?
You know, Jamaican parents are very strict, you know, so them don't play. Want them tell you something, do something, you know what I mean? If you don't do it, you don't do it. So, I get some schooling, you know what I mean? So, them don't play. You know, so he was really strict. Grandfather is strict, you know what I mean? You know, so you have to sweep the yard, you have to clean out the fridge, you have to clean up the house, and you know, you can't up on the road. Sometimes you have to thief where you go play and stuff like that. But you just always want to stay at the yard because she don't want you to get involved in bad company and, you know what I mean, mix with the bad friends about the wrong set of people. So she was like a strict person, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
Easy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Asaase Radio, and we're reasoning with Chuck Fenda. And, yo, the man is telling us how strict, you know, the grandmother, you know, is and all that kind of thing. You understand me? Yeah, man, you know. You know, any wrong thing you do, you get a beating. You understand me? Yeah, man.
Yeah. In this time, though, it's different. Right now, if you do that, now you got into jail. But we come through that channel that was serious because that's all you you go to school, you know, be able to teach a beat you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, your grandmother come to school and teacher say you misbehave. She tell the teacher say beat him, make him learn and make him obey what you say and come to school and stuff like that. So you know what I mean? So you can see how the time changes. You know?
Yeah. But
that's just a humble, you know what I mean, beginning.
All right. So Fenda, you being an adult now, you being through that level of, you know, let's say discipline from your grandparent and all that. And today you end up being a good man. You understand me? Yeah. And all that.
Definitely.
Now, as compared to today, that you can't even raise your hand on your own child.
Yeah.
You understand me? How do you see the balance? Do you think man-made laws are kind of clamping down on parents and giving more room to children to operate foolishly?
In a way, yes. You know what I mean? Because, you see, things and time change now. Now we know we're more modern time, now we're different where, you know what I mean, they look at that as child abuse. You know what I mean? Well, people take it to a different extent, you know what I mean, beat them children with cutlass and, you know what I mean, and big old belt and big piece of stick. You know what I mean? You know, our grandparents never really do that. You know what I mean? I did it, you know what I mean? Just how she probably take out a little belt and slap you up 2 times, but nothing for hurt you or put you in the hospital or, you know what I mean, or put bruises on your body or stuff like that. Me, you know, my children, them, we just have to look upon them or just talk to them and them just understand. You know what I mean? Just the look when we give them, just by just looking at them, them just don't say, yo, don't do that, you know. You know what I mean? So I don't really, how we grow up, I don't, you know, it's a different way, no. You know what I mean? Or we don't treat them, but, you know, we just deal with them on a level now where we just look upon them and say, but sometimes you have to slap them upon them under or something like that to make them understand, say, yo, your father talk to you, know, or your mother talk to you, know. But the old time ways of growing up was to me was the right thing because when my grandparents teach me what them do, we understand it now. You understand? These children now are out of line, you know what I mean? You nowadays, like in Jamaica, you have a little 15-year-old youth where the father friend just tell him, say, yo, he might behave with bad company, and he just go back for him gun and shoot him, come back and shoot him in his face. You know what I mean? So this is how the youth are vile nowadays, and is start from the home, start from the you know what I mean, the development of the youth, you know what I mean, how them parents deal with them, you know what I mean, maybe no father was there or them can't them don't listen to them parents, so them just go out of line. So you have to try curve the child from a younger age, from like around 5, 6, 7. Them age you have to curve them and make sure so they're on the right path and make sure so that them are listening and keep focus. You know what I mean? But if you kind of loosen them up too much, then they get out the hand because they're exposed to a lot of things. You see me?
All right. So Aita Bingi is on a live on Asaase 995. He says, of course, man-made laws are really turning the world into, disarray. You understand me? All right. Really and truly. All right. Shamo Alvis, I'll come in with your questions later on when me and Chuck Fenda touch down on that particular issue.
Easy.
If you are live on our Facebook page, please share the link. Share the link. Let it go viral because we have the living fire.
Zing. Asaase Radio.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right. So, Fenda, now, growing up around your grand, parents and all that, how did the music things step in for you?
At that time, you don't know, as a youth, you want to put the map stick by your head, run around the house, stick it in the mirror, and just say that you're Bob Marley. That's what my grandparents used to tell me, that I used to put the map stick on my head and acting like a Bob Marley. But the manifestation stage never happened until maybe around 16, 17, after, being in Jamaica, the politics thing, like two political party. We were living in one era where a certain political party ruled that era. And then now you have another political party rule another era. So there was like a big war always and stuff like that. So my grandmother said, boy, I might go over to one of these things and get involved in politics. So she said, we're going to ship you out, to America, make you go finish up high school over there. And then that's what she did. And then just by coming over to the States now, and as a youth now, coming out of Jamaica, it's a whole different world. We just start singing in school. So they usually walk through school now, like, and a DJ and them things say, boy, this Jamaican is crazy. This is the crazy Jamaican who talk to himself a lot. So they wouldn't even understand. So sometimes the teachers see me and they bring me to like psychiatric place and say they got to check me out because why I always talk to myself, but they don't even understand that I was DJing, I was singing, I was building lyrics, And after leaving high school now, I went to New York City at that one studio where I kind of developed the talent from there.
All right.
So
in terms of your career and your upbringing, all right, you were not associated with any sound system?
No, because we come out here now, we just come out here, we just go sing song, we just create song that we head and just go in the studio and just go some bam, 45. We like a recorded artist. We just go out there and record and master stage show. We did back in the days. They have certain artists where go around on sound system. We didn't come up in that era where we have a sound system where we always roll with a sound system. No, I never grew up around that.
Oh, all right. So, mean that Chuck Fenda don't have any history with any sound system in terms of you.
Sound system. No.
Wow.
No, we just create songs because at that time when we are come out, the whole thing changed. The music business changed. It went to who was a recording artist now where start the inspiration come to you and you find the studio, you go down there, you just put down your ideas and the magic happen. You know what I'm saying? But back in the days, a lot of artists used to travel on the sound system. You never travel on jar or travel on Metro Media, travel on Stereograph. I didn't come up in that era where you just have to travel on sound to get your break or have a sound system who build you. No. We just don't say, at our time when we are break out in the business now, it's just that we just become a recording artist. That's how we just develop that type of person, that type of artist.
All right. 30 minutes gone into the hour 2 p.m. on Asaase Radio, and I'm reasoning with Chuck Fenda. You understand me? All the way from America. Now, Chuck Fenda is telling us, the historical facts about his career. Mm-hmm. You understand me? That he wasn't part of any, sound system, growing up. His was to go into the studio, build up the lyrics, go into the studio and shut it. Now, Fenda, let us know, which studio did you start recording with?
All right, so, I remember saying we went to, I was in New York at Danwood Studio. So that's where we developed the whole idea of really professionalism now, because we was at the studio first in Mad Lion, and then I came to Danwood Studio now. That's where the magic happened at Danwood. So we started recording at Danwood Studio, in Brooklyn at Flatbush Avenue in New York, So when I was there now, because after finishing high school or everything now, I start going around and say, yo, we want to do this music thing, But then I have to leave from a more country state, like leaving from Connecticut to New York. Because New York is more a big city. That's where all the artists come from. Jamaica, we see all of my friends them and stuff like that there. So that's why going to Danwood Studio now and start recording that Danwood Studio and doing a lot of dub plates every day, because that's what really built Chuck Fenda, dub plates. So a lot of sound will come in for the big artists them. The Mad Cabra, Bounty Killer, Spragga Benz, all these artists will come to Danwood. So when the sound man them come and them voice these top artists from Jamaica now, they would say, all right, we could take a 2 tune from the youth, So we just start doing a lot of dub plates. So that's when now I meet John, who's the son of King Jamis. So meeting John now, Lady Saw introduced me to John. So Conroy Smith introduced me to Lady Saw introduced me to John. John invite me back to Jamaica at his studio. And then now, that's when I went back to King Jamis studio.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's pause here and come back to the Jammy studio when you went to Jamaica to visit John. Now, with the issue to do with dub plate now, I am quite interested in that, dub plate history, because I'm a sound man myself and I know how this dub plate business go. Now, let's talk about you were in the studio in the Dan Hart studio where artists the Bounty Killers, the Mad Cobras and all that come there and voice. You understand me? And you were a young youth by then. Which sound did you first voice for? And how was it like in terms of putting your old dub plate together? Did you write it or were you coached? How was it like?
Well, I was just, like I said, I just build songs every day. So I just build a lot of songs. That's because as an artist, I believe in making a song every day. So I make like 2 or 3 songs and I just store them in a database, which is in my brain. So we just got it's a learning process for me, So I would just say, there's an artist in Danwood studio now named Major Son. He was like the #1 artist in New York. So me stuff, I was just watching. So I just was just beside him every day. So I go to him house early in the morning just to learn from him and follow him, go studio to follow the routine and see what it's like. In a New York City, I don't know this place. I don't know nobody here. I just want to come and do the music. So just by going over to him house in the morning, so I make sure I reach him house at 9 o'clock. Greet him house, him not wake up yet. Make sure I take out him shoes and wipe off him shoes and make sure I press him shirt and him thing and fix him two of them together, arrange him jewelry and stuff like that. Because I just want to learn from him. Come to say he's like the big top man now. When he goes studio all the daytime, he make 5,000, 10,000 out of dub plate every day because he's the top dancehall artist in New York. Everybody know him at that time. So as a little youth, now I just there on him and I learn. So, and him say carry him phone for him and stuff like that, anything in bag and stuff like that. So we just watch him and learn. And then I say, okay, this is the way you do the dub plates them. So he wasn't really recording much. It was really like dub plates. So someone play a dub in a Brooklyn, every sound wants a dub. King of D's, the King of D's used to play a lot Earth Ruler, LP, all these tab sound at the time, you know what I mean, was just clashing, Billmore Ballroom, you know what I mean, all the big clashes happened in New York. So they would play dub plates, and other sound, hear it, every sound come forth the next day.
Wow.
You know
Wow.
I mean? So we just learn from it now and then now, we just develop dreadful overnight. You know what I mean? Then, you know, and I learned so much from him that makes master it more wickedness. So it's like you apprentice just rise up on him overnight like this, you know what I mean? And then people start saying, yo, that youth are bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, and it just started from this, and then now we take over the whole entire New Year.
All right.
You know what I mean?
So which sound system did you first voiced, you know, a dub plate for?
Honestly, there's some of the sound that come up, we couldn't even pinpoint the reason, but I know that I voice for everybody like Earth Roller, King of Days, LP, Puma, you know what I mean? It's really Panther who really bust me, you know, really Panther.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Black Cat, who is a man who really put Chuck Fenda career out there, you know what I mean? And then Ricky Trooper of Jaro, you know what I mean? Kilimanjaro, you know what I mean? Carried to a different level. So really Ricky Trooper and Panther, but Panther is the one who really introduced me, you know what I mean, to the world. You know what I mean?
Now, speaking about Panther, you know, I remember those days, World Clash in Pier 1 and Giatigo Bay, you understand me? And all those places. When Panther step on stage and Panther say, Mataran, Trooper, leave fifth elemental load.
Exactly.
Then you know that trouble. Then the Chuck Fenda will drop. Then the Richie Spice will drop and all that. The other day I spoke to Richie Spice and he spoke well of you, that you introduced him to Fifth Element and all that. And he was so grateful and all that kind of thing. And I give thanks for that. You know, you will not find that reverence over here in Ghana. You know, in Ghana, artists are, I don't know, they don't feel good when a next man do something for them and they hail them up. You will not see that among Ghanaian artists. They don't do that. It is a few, you know, out of 100 will be like one. You understand? But a lot of Jamaican artists I've been reasoning with on this show, they give reverence to where reverence is due. Oh, this man did this man did that to me. This man said this to me, but you will not find that over here. So at least it is good that I am hearing all these things so that the artists listening to this show will also take sense out of nonsense. So that when they go forward, they can also give reverence to other people too as well. And I like how you were like, Black Cat was the man who really introduced me. Panther was the man. And I can recall that I've watched a lot of clashes, seeing Panther introducing Chuck Fenda and all that.
I'm Panther right now. Every day we talk because we develop a brotherly love relationship. Just like how back then I introduced Richie Spice to the world because I was the first artist in Fifth Element. You understand? Then I introduced Richie Spice. I introduced Anthony Cruz. You know what I mean? You know, I introduced Shereen Anderson. I introduced Jada Kingdom at 15 years old. I'm the first person to put out her first song and put her out there and take her out of school. You know what I mean? So it's just a thing about me where we just always have to bring artists because I can see the talent them. Even when Richie Spice, when I saw Richie Spice, I say, yo, come par with me. Any song, any rhythm I go on it. Carry him on my tour, them, introduce him to the world, carry him all over and say, yo, people, give Richie Spice the love, same love where you give Chuck Fenda, give it to Richie Spice and show him how to the dub plate, show him, you know what I mean, teach him how to drive, and you know what I mean? So we just always doing that. Because that through Panther do that for me, or Panther introduced me to the world and make Chuck Fenda become a world name to be reckoned with in the music industry. You know what I mean? We learned that. I'm a master of dub plate. There's no sound can go into a clash without a Chuck Fenda dub plate because we have so much anthem dubs out there. You know what I mean? Anthem on top of anthem. You know what I mean? I have hits after hits, I have a big whole catalog. But you don't know, we know if we use them and we're grateful for people who introduce me out there and put me out there to the world. So that's why I keep on pushing other artists and helping other artists as I go along because I know what it feels like to want to get that exposure and can't get it. So that's why I have to expose these artists, and now they become monsters. You know what I mean? Richard Price is a force to reckon with. You know what I mean? Shereen Anderson is a force to reckon with. Jada Kingdom is a force to reckon with. Anthony Cruz, you understand? So we just always pushing artists out there and bringing younger artists all the time because this is just how Chuck Fenda is. You know what I mean?
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, one big love to Aita Bingi. Aita Bingi says, you see, a very good leader must go through the meal. And Fenda did that as well. Washing, pressing, clothes, and all that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We have to do that, man. Even when I went to Jamaica, you know what I mean, and trying to get out there and go the road, because you say, yo, I want to get back on the thing, because when John invited me back to Jamaica, we used to there on Cape Town every day. You know what I mean? And we have to try and learn from Cape Town. You know what I mean? We did the King House every day. You know what I mean? Every time I go up on the road, we carry food and juice. You know what I mean? When Cape Town was in America, before he even come to Jamaica, you know what I mean? We sit there on him and we try and learn. So we learn a lot. We learned from him. We learned from Cabra. Mad Cabra is the first artist when I come to Jamaica to record a song with me. We learned from him. We learned from, you know what I mean, all of the greats. You know what I mean? We learned from them. We watch them. You know what I mean? And then become a force to record with. When it comes to performances, you know what I mean, Sumfest, Sting, all of these major shows, we learn and we master it so much till we become great in it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it's God.
Wow. One big love to King Apeja. King Apeja says, Lagazee, I'm in tune. You understand me? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Kwame Ampoma Edua J says, I would love to ask him that at a point in time, people were confusing him with Sizzler. Did he think it affected him positively or negatively?
It's the first I'm hearing that still, but you know what I mean? Sizzler was just a great artist. You know what I mean? He was before me. You know what I mean? So we also have to big up Sizzler as well, but you know what I mean? But I don't think there was like a really comparing, like a comparison to say, yo, Fenda sound like Sizzler sound like Fenda, whatever. You know what I mean? I respect Sizzler. It was all the artists that was before me. I respect them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I learned from them. You know what I mean? I learned a lot from Sizzler. We learned from Cape Town. We learned from Bounty Killer. We learned from Terry Fabulous, Gucci Bantan. You know what I mean? Mad Cabra. You know what I mean? We learned from, we're grateful. You know what I mean? So,
all right.
I learned a thing for me, you know what I mean? We see all them perform, we watch back, you know, or sit down and watch back video shows, or Cape Town perform, watch our Sizzler perform, watch our Buju perform, watch our Beanie Man. So we watch all of them and also it's like, okay, we have to come tap the bar, you know what I mean? And that's what one of my main things. And I master stage show, you know what I mean? Even Sumfest. I'm one of the only artists that make show off a shut off, the fire truck off a come in when we run out on stage and draw gash them and light them. People was just lighting reggae bed. They have to call it the fire truck to come in for out the fire. It was just like a big bonfire in the middle of Sumfest, and people are run up and down and all of that because the impact the music have upon them, the impact of Chuck Fenda have on the world, have on the people, you know what I mean, and the love, you know what I mean, coming out of the because we respond for the ghettos, the gutters, you know what I mean, the trenches, you know what I mean, the corners, you know what I mean. We did it for the poor and the needy, the less fortunate, the undermined, the unnoticed. We did it with the people that are the struggle, so them understand Chuck Fenda. You know what I mean? Them understand we are come from out of the ghetto, we are come from the most violent communities. You know what I mean? We are take the good out of the youth them and so the youth them understand me. We know them struggles, we know them suffering because we've been there. You know what I mean? And we never hype, we never show off, we never act like we're bossy, we never put money over them. We never put nothing over them. You know what I mean?
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm reasoning with Chuck Fenda. You understand me? All the way from America. And, the vibe is sweet.
The living fire.
The living fire in the place.
Easy.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yo. Aita Bingi says, the man is conscious, always giving credit where it's due. King Lord Morgan says, big up Chuck Fenda. You are my number one. God bless you. Much love, King.
Easy.
All right, keep your messages coming. And make sure you share the link. DJ Nice says Lagazee to the world. All right. King Apeja says, yeah, man, inspired by that. Dada. All right, we give thanks. Big respect to King Stephen McCarthy. Mr. Stephen McCarthy. Anywhere you find yourself, large job. You understand me? Chef Agbadeka says, please ask him if he's got any plans on making up with any uprising star in terms of recording.
Definitely. We always have busted you with them in the Lagazee. You know that too, though.
Yeah.
Once you with them, so, you know what I mean, we ever try to groom them because our job is to continue to introduce new artists to the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we respect Bounty Killer, you know what I mean? And the rest of artists that will ever introduce new talent because that's how you become strong, you know what I mean, as you go along in the music business. You become an elder, you become a veteran, a legend. You keep carrying new talent that keep you because when you bring on new talent, all of their fans become your fans. That's why you see Bounty Killer is a force to reckon with because he must so many young artists, he must so much artists, him the whole artists. And that's how I been like that. Because once the artists come around me, they always introduce them. A lot of artists try to get fear and say, yo, I don't want to bust a youth because I'm too bad, I'm going to take the focus off of me. I don't look at it like that. I'm a giant. You know what I mean? I know what my capability are. I know how strong me is. I know I got catalogs on top of catalogs. He make me even work harder. So I like to push new talents out there. Once new talents come around, we push them out there.
All right.
I mean, that's Chuck Fenda. You know what I mean?
All right. So Shamo Alves is asking, please, King, ask General Fenda. Is it right for reggae artists to stick to only reggae genre without doing any other genre in the name of versatility?
You don't see music now. Music have no boundaries, and you don't know, like we said, we just have to spread it. You know what I mean? Spread the vibration. So, you know what I mean? Like even me now, I would love to work with an African artist over there in Africa, in Ghana. You know what I mean? So it's a joy. You know what I mean? It's a love same way. Because music is about love. You know what I mean? I'm a reggae artist, so you know what I mean? It's all about love. You know what I mean? So we spread the love. You know what I mean? As long as it's on a level where it's not degrading or it's not explicit or you know what I mean? It not got my standard. It not go against my standard. What Chuck Fenda stand for. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I don't like trying to say I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. You know what I mean? We just spread the love right across the board because it's all about love and unity. You know what I mean? And we all are one. You know what I mean? Just like my main goal right now is to make my entrance into Africa because Africa been calling for Chuck Fenda over the years and they never come to Africa. My biggest fan base are in Africa. You know what I mean? It's just that we never get to it. It's just that it never possible at no time back then. I'm all over. I'm in Europe. I'm at the biggest festival. I'm in Europe. Reggae Jam, Summer Jam, 25,000, 150,000 people. You know what I mean? 30,000 people right in the Caribbean all over. But we never touch the motherland. So I'm just telling myself that 2023, I have to make my entrance into Africa because, you know what I mean, that's one of the things that I want to seal up, you know what I mean, to touch Africa side, you know what I mean. I'm just going to say, yo, Ghana, going to be probably my first entrance. I want to make it to be Ghana because Lagazee is a man where I've Chuck Fenda career for years. And,
Easy.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, everything good and everything is all right in the place. We're talking to Chuck Fenda and he said, yeah, man, Chuck Fenda, the living fire. Yeah, that's not me. Yeah, man. Definitely. Before we even talk about, the brand new album to be released on the 31st of December 2022, that is Eternal Fire. I have a few messages over here to read. I don't want to take my focus off what I'm going to ask, but a lot of messages are coming in, and really and truly, I love the fans. So any message that comes in, I make sure that I will read it. King Apeja says the man is fully conscious. Wow. Chef Agbadeka says, I would love to make a song with him, my humble request. All right, Chef Agbadeka, don't worry yourself, man. I know you have great songs and all that. Just link Chuck Fenda and trust me, he will receive you well. All right, King Apeja again says, Father, please ask him which of the Ghanaian artists would he love to feature on his new project? All right. And then Aita Bingi says, Africa is Caribbean, so try touchdown to the motherland. All right. So King Apeja says, which of the Ghanaian artists would you love to collaborate with?
All right. Just, I don't want to pick it. I just make the universe deal with that. Because sometimes they say, yo, you know what I mean? So I don't really, it's just that I'm willing to work with any artist as long as, you know what I mean, I'm feeling them energy. You know what I mean? So Jah will lead you into the right person. So, like I said, I'm open to work with anyone in Africa, any artist. So we don't want to differentiate and, you know what I mean? I say, I'm only going to work with this man or that man or that man. You know what I mean? It can be just a new artist who just coming up. It can be a well-established artist. You know what I mean? We just are going to make the whole chemistry and the vibration just gel and happen. You know what I mean?
All right.
That's how we,
all right. So, you heard him right?
But, let the people them know, man, you know what I mean? Let them know my social media, my Instagram, they can just follow me and link me up. You know what I mean? It's Chuck_Fenda, CHUCK_FENDA on Instagram. That's Chuck_Fenda on Instagram. That's, you know what I mean? I'm really on my Instagram mostly. And you can link me all over the world, just like how Cardi B and all these other rappers and stuff would shout out and play a Chuck Fenda song coming over tonight and tag me and say, yo, I love you, you're my favorite reggae artist. I want to do that with my African brothers them as well. I want to keep in tune with what's going on in Ghana, you know what I mean? I want to have the love. I want to come, you know what I mean? Like I said, the first time coming to any African country, you know what I mean? I love to make it Ghana be the first time when I'm coming to Africa, because the relationship with me and you, Lagazee, it's been a long, you know what I mean, a long time. Me and you are linked, and you don't know, you have a sound system and we have to fix up box, dub them for you, and we do some dub for your sound. People don't know that, say you have a big sound system now.
Yeah,
want to see up on the international platform a clash too.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? So people have to know that too as well. So, you know what I mean? I don't know, Chuck Fenda is one of the first to reckon when it comes to dub plate. You know what I mean? I'm gifted with that.
Definitely.
You know, when Panther going into a clash, we have him call me, we sit down on the phone for like an hour and we do custom.
Definitely.
Just like how you said, you know what I mean, in the crocodile, you know what I mean, deal with it.
Yeah.
Panther still. You know, man, they sit down and you don't play dub plate like how other sound play it and come in on us. You just regular way and just put in the sound name. He go back home, him change up the song. So he say, take out this, put that there. So send this, send that, do the intro and way there. It's creativeness, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why Diamond's so terrible. Definitely. Diamond is dreadful. It's not a guy where you can play with him, you see it. Deadly.
Definitely, Chuck Fenda. Ladies and gentlemen, so you know how the vibe go. You know, the vibe nice with the living fire.
Easy.
Are you man? 36 minutes going into the hour. Yeah, man. Yo, listen to me, man. He said his first African country he want to come to is Ghana.
Yeah, man.
So I'm appealing to my program director, Mr. Jando.
Easy.
Mr. Jando!
Artist for Ghana, but Lagazee, you don't know, you're in tune with, one thing I like with you are in tune with all of the artists them in Jamaica. You always link with them and you always keep in tune, and that is what makes you so powerful and strong, and you're going to always be number one.
Definitely.
Because you know what's going on the ground.
Definitely.
You bring the news that we're up yes, so you bring the news that we're up there, so.
Definitely.
And that's what makes you unique.
Definitely.
And that's what makes you different from the rest, you know what I mean? And, you know, because you ever link me, you ever text me, you on my what Fenda, you know what I mean? You know, anything you want me give you, I say, all right. Tell some artists, say, yo, link Lagazee, you know what I mean? Lagazee, make sure you're on Lagazee show, yo, do that, you know what I mean? Because we say you love the music, and that's you call for do this.
Definitely.
Just enjoy that.
Definitely. Give thanks, Mr. Fenda, every time.
Zing. Asaase Radio.
And trust me, all these things come with humbleness. You understand me? Yeah, man. Yeah. You feel humble and steady to show yourself approval. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah. We give thanks every time. Now, let's step into the brand new album.
Yeah.
You know, I have a couple over here. I'm tempted to play some, but I'm like, yo, Lagazee, hold it. You understand me? Hold it. Lagazee, hold it. Yeah, man. Lagazee, hold it because I normally play the Gun Jankro. I play, Coming Over Tonight with Sharon Anderson. I know it's on the album and all that. Now, tell us about Eternal Fire, the album dropping on the 31st of December.
Eternal Fire is going to change the world when the album they drop, because you don't know, if you check the whole thing, I've been out of an album for a long time. You haven't heard of a Chuck Fenda album in a long time. So this album is just inspired by Giant, it's Majesty, So when this album drop, I think the world is going to change. So right now, we want to drop it December 31st, midnight going, that's why we want to do it. A lot of people saying, oh, don't drop it, because it's going to be New Year's Day and the ball and drop and all that, I think. But we just make the inspiration of Jah, because Jah deal with everything, we don't without the power of the Almighty, and, don't know His Majesty, and the inspiration that I'm getting, I put a lot in this album, It's just a different album where I'm going to shoot the world when it drop. So people then just look out for it. It's a powerful album. I put my all and my effort in this one. And it's a very spiritual, anointed album where I just come take over the whole entire universe.
All right. Fenda, how many songs do you have on the Eternal Fire album? And how many artists did you feature on it?
All right. So we have around 14 songs on it. So, and the album, we don't know. We have a new artist that we launched named Chrissy. You have to check her out. You understand? I don't know. We have Shereen on this now. Well, because people, So that's basically there. I can't give away too much, but when they see it, when it drop the 31st midnight, people just go there and go check it out, and you're gonna see, you're gonna be surprised. You don't want to give away a lot of the thing away out, but you don't care, just go check it out.
All right. All right.
Michelle.
Living Fire. I would like to go into this. Coming Over Tonight featuring Sharon Anderson is on the album. And
Call on Me. Coming Over Tonight was the big, we're number one all over the country, but the follow-up Call on Me is on it.
Yeah. So Call on Me is on it, featuring Sharon Anderson. Now, this song is being released already. But let me know from you, what is the reason behind you adding it up to the Eternal Fire album?
Because when that song that come out, we didn't get to really promote it or put it out there. It's just that, there was this lady who was close to me, and she's the one who really put out that song, and then, it's like the communication, the level kind of breakdown between me and her at the time, and and then everything just disappeared. But then the fans them now was just like crying, and I say, yo, hey, I see the fans them requesting for it and stuff like that. But then I look back on it and I say, the song didn't get no justice that it's supposed to get. It never get that promotion, it never get nothing at all. The song just do and just kind of just rest a little bit. And then, my European fans them were just calling me and saying, yo, we love it, and we want about this song and we want it, and then I start looking back on it and I say, yo, I never really do it on a stage show. I never push it on none of my platform. Them like go out there and perform it on none of my stage shows. Them, and then I talked to Shereen the other day, and she said, "Yo, I could just launch it back." And me and her never even do it. Like that and stuff like that. We didn't even get to even go out there and perform it together on a level like that. So and the fans them requested it. So the fans them cry for it. The fans them saying, "Yo, we want it, but so we said, all right, then, we're gonna do that." So we just give the fans and them wish,
All right, we give thanks. So on the 31st of December, midnight, the Eternal Fire album is going to be released by Chuck Fenda, The Living Fire. You understand? And Mr. Fenda, if I may know the main reason why the album title Eternal Fire.
Yeah, because Eternal Fire is one of the top song on the album, so you can just listen to that song, the Eternal Fire, see where the whole concept and the whole message coming from. I don't know if you got it in the email, but
yeah, we got it.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's just a different. It's just out of the universe. I mean, like I said, that's dry inspiration. We don't do nothing without the inspiration and the universe talking to us. So all these things will just mostly just come by the Creator and His Majesty and so. And just the inspiration, and that's just a lead me to everything. We even with this interview, Lagazee, we didn't even supposed to do it this time.
Definitely.
But like I said, just do it that time. You know what I
Definitely.
mean? So we just work hard for the science and the inspiration and make Jah lead to what we're supposed to go,
Definitely. So Pascal Sarkodie says, me feel this man too much. Can't wait for him to collaborate with Stone Boy. All right? We give thanks. King Apeja says, more fire. Junior Maestro says, all the way from Norway, he said, Lagazee, make we set it up for Ghana. All right? Yeah, man. Chuck Fenda live in Ghana. It'll go happen live. And King Apeja also says, General Chuck Fenda can't wait for you to collaborate with Stone Boy. Yeah? All right. Him say, cool. All right. Yeah, man.
Because when I'm in Europe and I'm touring in Europe, the way my Ghana fans them react when they see me, we have to have a different love for them and a different love for the whole entire Africa. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The whole continent. You know what I mean? Or sometimes a lot of people might see them as like things say that they're aggressive toward them because they come to the front of the stage and they will grab onto my clothes and pull you, Chuck Fenda, we love you, baby. And then, a lot of security might run and say, hey, I'm just going to leave them. It's just the love of them up for me and the music. It's a warning. Gash them and light them. I swear. I feel win. You know what I mean? God is my witness. All of these hit songs, when they get to see me in person, because a lot of people from Ghana is in Europe. You know what I mean? When they see me, it's just a different joy. So I'm saying, if I had to make my entrance, you know what I mean, in Africa for the first time, it would be pandemonium. It would be, you know what I mean? The reaction of the people will be different because Africa never see Chuck Fenda living in true living colors, in a real life, in person. Never. You know what I mean? A lot of, it's just that Jah never ready for me at the time. But I say for 2023, I think that's a calling I'm getting. Africa. Fenda for Africa. And then we just don't say Chuck Fenda, Lagazee, we link all the time. It would be an honor to have you on the stage with me. And just don't say, yo, Chuck Fenda, Lagazee, you know what I mean, in person for a big show in Africa. It would be crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. At the living fire.
Easy.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, 45 minutes going into the arm, and in no time, we're wrapping it up with Chuck Fenda, the living fire. Remember, on the 31st, on the 31st of December, 2022, midnight, his album Eternal Fire, 14 tracks, will be live. You understand me? Will be live. So please, keep your eyes on his Instagram page, Facebook page, Twitter page, and know that, trust me, he will put the link over there. Go there, subscribe it, and support the artist.
Easy.
Yeah, but let's tell them to follow me on Instagram. So it's Chuck, CHUCK _FENDA. That's Chuck _Fenda. You know what I mean? So we're looking forward to touring this album, Eternal Fire. You know what I mean? We want to tour Europe next year. We want to come to Africa next year. So we're just looking forward to touching the road. I didn't want to touch the road too much without the new album, because you don't know what are you touring for. You have to have a reason for you to be touring, a reason for you to be on the road. So this Eternal Fire album, I want to be in the four corners of the earth with this album. But definitely we want to be in Africa. You know what I mean? We want to do like an Africa tour. Or we want to be Ghana or first stop. We want to be Ghana. First stop have to be Ghana. So I deal with
Yeah, man.
definitely. So we just have to get the right people, the right promoter, the right team, you know what I mean, to make this entrance, and we don't know it will be good. But we're looking forward for Africa, you know what I mean? So big up all my Ghana fans them and everyone right across the whole continent. Big up all my friends right across the world. Europe, Africa, America, Canada, England, the Caribbean, Australia, everywhere. Big up, living fire. Can't call them. to keep it locked.
So
Keep it locked to my social media page. But Chuck Fenda on Instagram, Chuck_Fenda. That's CHUCK_FENDA. Follow me now, Ghana. Keep it locked with it.
yeah, man.
Chuck.
So yeah, man. So a man is asking me that, yo, Lagazee, how can you have Chuck Fenda on the live and you don't make him, say a thing to Ghana in a form of expensive style? I say, well, I know, Mr. Fenda is ready. He is the living fire. So, Mr. Fenda, you have so many hits when it comes to Ghana. Gosh them and lie them. God is my witness. Oh my God. I swear, and all this song them. You understand? Warning. So, which one?
Anything, I just get medley on the line. You ready?
Yeah, man, me ready.
I'm going drunk on them. Ready for jump for them. Tell them to move. Arrest me this smoke to them. Fire off he road again. Wicked off he road again. All who claim say them don't like them in the world see them. The bloody LBC I go out this from the other day. How some boy a study, where some under DJ. Old people are get shot up, baby I get slay. Who am I some touch of earth right now? I figure up here. Big man talk about mercy, Father. Judgment come and your days are get shorter. Innocent life, you dash across the border. No way for your scared to climb up in you. I go drunk on them. Lagazee, I jump for them. Tell them for we see them from when they analyze life. Them and you breathe and I move right. This is a warning for the evil out the street. A big fool like you. Pray for 6-year-old baby. A big man like you, Papa, if you're gonna put that in for a little old lady. A big man like you, mother go school and I go like your man thinking crazy. Alright, Lagazee, will you? It's not about no man that tell Lagazee, ma. Me and just them lie. Oh Lord. Hey, Lagazee, you no skin. You use them plate and burn up them skin. Living fire, can't good over evil, we tell them say your life over death. Lagazee swear that he will never switch. Living fire, blaze.
Yo, Lagazee swear that he will never switch. Yo, and that them fit way that we will never switch. This is Asaase Radio. This is Yard Settings. And we'd like to say a big thank you to the Living Fire Chuck Fenda. But please keep your eyes on his social media, especially Instagram, because he's going to put a link over there, and make sure that you tap into it on the 31st of December. The Eternal Fire album will be released. Please take note.
Blessed.
Respect to FA Watcher all the way from the UK. All my UK peeps, big up yourself. And to all my Norway crew, Junior Maestro and all the crew, we say big up every time. My name is King Lagazee. Mr. Fenda, I would like to say thank you so much for your time and space. And I believe that after we release the album, we will call you again and then ask, how the album is doing in terms of the response and in terms of how people are taking it and all that. And then we'll talk about, the African tour too. My boss is listening. My boss is listening. Uncle Kojo Mensah is listening.
Yeah.
Benji is listening.
Yeah.
Mr. Otujano is listening. Prince Moses is listening. And the God himself is listening. You understand me?
Definitely.
Man. So I know that everything's set and everything set. You understand me?
Definitely.
I would like to say thank you so much for your time and space, Fenda. Before I leave you finally, your word of advice to the whole of Ghana and Africa and to the world.
Just keep the love, keep the humility, keep the peace, We have to be our brothers and our sisters keeper. And don't know, say, put job first and everything else will follow, So just remember to look out for the poor and the needy. Look out for the less fortunate, the undermined, the unnoticed, And remember to just put job first in everything that you do. And just show love to each other. Because I don't know, it's a perfect love conquer all fear. Good over evil, life over death. Man of right is God in flesh. Man of wrong is the devil. Go before us, O Jah, do thy work thyself, O Jehovah God, my Lord and Majesty. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be accepted in your sight, O Lord, Jah Rastafari. Oh, let God arise like how the sun rises this morning. Oh, let my people rise like how the wind rise, the moon rise, the atmosphere rise. Oh, back all dark clouds, O Jah. Chop off all flattery lips, all deceitful tongues, all non-belief of your work, O Most High Jah, eternal Father. My Lord and Majesty, was an honor being here, blessed and sanctified. All love and prosperity. Big up the whole Ghana nation, the whole Africa. Big up Lagazee, the whole entire staff, all the radio personality, from the top to the bottom. More love and honor. Bless. Give thanks for having Chuck Fenda. Give thanks and praise for life, O Most High Jah, Rastafari, my Lord, Majesty.
Blessings. Oh God.
Grammar Zone Music.
This one is entitled Walk by Faith.